Book Trap House, back again, one more time, in your mind. Special video this week. Instead of a regular haul video or a new comic book day weekly selection video and all that stuff, I'm gonna do a two-part little quick mini series about books that have been optioned for movie and TV in the future. All right, these are gonna be comics that have come out in recent years that are actually in production at different studios for TV or movie in the future. Some near, some far, but these are all option books. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a guarantee. You know, sometimes these things get trash canned. Right now, I'm talking about books that are currently greenlit. You know, as far as whatever level of production that they currently are in. And some might have hired directors, some might have hired writers, some might have already been picked up by different movie houses and things like that. You know, Legendary does a lot of comic book movies. So I'll be mentioning them a couple of times in this list. But that's what it is. I think this is a good, a pretty good thing to talk about. I had to split it into two different parts. This is just going to be part one. I'm going to do another video for part two because there's so much. And fortunately, I have a lot of those books. I don't have everything, but I got a lot of stuff. I'm going to go over it. So before we get started, I just got to go through the regular routine. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit us up on Instagram. Make sure you go to the new internet website, comicbooktraphouse.com. Got a lot of things happening. Trying to grow the channel, so please let your people know to subscribe to it. We're really trying to focus here on the YouTube thing right now, so we need y'all to subscribe. If you're looking at this video and you haven't subscribed yet, do your boy a favor and just click that little button, because I do dope stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get started because I'm not trying to keep y'all forever on this. I'm trying to make it short and sweet. The first one I'm going to start off with is actually something that's closest to coming out of everything. This is about to premiere this summer on Amazon Prime streaming network. One of my favorite series I've ever read, The Boys. I got this kind of Mallard up, so it might not fit on the thing. The Boys. Man, let me tell you, if you haven't read The Boys, do yourself a favor and just go ahead and start from number one. Pick up the trades, whatever you got to do, and just read it. It's so fantastic, man. It's definitely adult oriented, so it's not for children. I'm not talking to the kids out there. I'm talking to the adults who like to read. This is definitely one of the craziest stories I've ever experienced. I can't believe they're bringing it to TV. I don't know how they're gonna adapt this kind of debauchery to television, but I'm looking forward to it, man. Billy Butcher, the Wee Huey, Mother's Milk, all the Frenchman, the female, all the ill characters that make up The Boys. They're kind of like a CIA sanctioned group of individuals who police out of control superheroes. We're living in a world where superheroes are real, but it's more realer than the Marvel DC stuff. These superheroes are a bunch of assholes, like they would be. If people had superpowers, 80% of them would be dicks, you know what I'm saying? But they'll still say they're fighting for the good cause, but they out there doing all kind of wild shit behind the scenes, man. And The Boys regulate the real lives of these out of control superheroes, man. So look out for that. I also got the Dynamite edition special number $1 book right here. This is getting a little bit harder to find. Yo, big up to The Boys, man. Pick that up if you haven't already. Look out for the show. Alright, let's keep it moving. The second one that I want to talk about is something that was just optioned in this month in April. Hadrian's Wall. Okay, now this is going to be about, it's a futuristic story in the book about a pill-popping detective who has to figure out the murder of his ex-wife's new husband or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's all on some futuristic type of space station type of thing. I don't know, man, but I haven't particularly read this series, but I know a little bit about it. This is optioned. Okay, it's for Screen, actually. This is coming to Screen if it goes all the way. Being directed by Kyle Higgins. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty accomplished. So look out for that. This was just announced this month, like I just said. So you got first and second prints right here. They're not hard to find. If you want to mess with that, you should go ahead and do it right now before the news gets a little bit too popular. All right, next on the list, we've got Bitter Root. Bitter Root.
Dope cover.
Look at that right there. Bitter Root is a ill story. It's a story about a family of monster hunters who try to settle their differences before the world gets overrun. You know what I'm saying? And devoured. It's a black family. I think it's, I don't want to say it's Louisiana where they live.
Down south though.
I can't remember exactly where it's based, but it's a dope story. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot of in-depth family, issues going on at the same time. They all have these amazing individual skills, and they work together to take out these beasts that are trying to devour the world. Hey, big up to Bitter Root. You know what I'm saying? Sanford Green. I also not only picked up the original OG first issue.
What else?
But the Akira homage eBay exclusive that came out.
Damn.
Wiped out right now. There's no more left. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it.
Clarksville.
But I got two.
Oh, Dolly's.
So yo, and please, man, as soon as I saw the Akira homage,
Had to.
no brainer. I copped it immediately, man. Akira is one of my favorites. All right, let's keep it moving. This one is another one that's been recently optioned. Source Point Presses, Nora.
Dope cover.
Now Nora, I read this first issue. I didn't keep going. I think it went through issue 4 or something by now. I don't know if it's continuing or if that was the end. But Nora is about she's not really a psychic, but she can enter the minds of people who are in a coma and either lead them back to life or lead them to the other side. You know what I'm saying? This has been optioned for film. I think in March is when it got optioned. But it's a real dope story. I think if Lifetime doesn't pick it up, somebody else will. Whatever, man. Yeah, that was a blow. Whatever. But no, I think that's a good story. You know what I'm saying? If it did come on Lifetime, I'd still fuck with it.
All day.
Nora. You should get it. Next on the list, we have a real nice story. And now this book right here, I actually read about in a preview magazine before it came out, and I missed it because I completely forgot about it. But I had to go back and go ahead and pick up the first issue of Port of Earth.
Oh boy.
Because Midtown Comics had a 75% off sale a couple months ago of all their back issues, and lo and behold, Port of Earth was sitting right there. I bought it for like $3 off the net. Crazy. But I love the story. You know, it's about if aliens needed to use Earth as a port to go through to get to other different parts of the solar system. You know what I'm saying? It's like if the Earth was the Panama Canal or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And all the issues that would ensue because of that. You got aliens of every kind of race just coming through Earth just to make a pit stop, get some gas, and move on. But you got all these different issues that come with that type of lifestyle. Aliens feeding out into the streets, and people going out of different zones that they shouldn't be leaving from. It's a dope story, man. Check it out. Port of Earth. It's coming to movies. Don't sleep. And don't sleep on subscribing to the channel. Please click that button right there that you see. Comic Book Trap House. You can actually cop some t-shirts on the site. This is the first time I'm not wearing a Comic Book Trap House t-shirt on the show. Big up to my man Scam 2, who designed this amazing
Dope.
Deadpool Tribe Called Quest homage t-shirt right here. This is crazy. There's a crazy story that comes behind this whole thing where I ran into him at a comic book convention a couple years ago. But we'll get into that in another episode. Right now, I want to go ahead and keep this moving because we got more books to go through. The next one on the list, a good friend of mine by the name of Razcast gave me this one. Lazarus, #1. This book right here, man, has been out for a while. Come on, it's about it's about like a bunch of families who have all these different powers, like cybernetically enhanced powers, and they try to figure out how to regulate them because the powers enable them all to be like immortal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I only read a few issues of it, but it went way on, and there's a different volume that just dropped soon, recently. I can't remember the name of it. Lazarus Revived or something like that just came out recently. But this has also been optioned for, I think, streaming. Amazon. Yes, Amazon Prime Network has ordered this, and it's going down. Lazarus. Mess with it. The next one on the list, we're gonna keep it moving because I gotta move this on. The Old Guard. This is the second printing. This isn't the first printing of the actual book. This is the second printing that I got. But this is coming to Netflix. All right. It's about. I took some notes. It's an issue because I didn't read this, but it's about like ancient warriors who come to present day and end up becoming mercenaries. You know what I'm saying? But they're still down with their old ways, of course, and things like that. And they're in present day as mercenaries, probably hired mercenaries. You know what I'm saying? Charlize Theron and Kiki Lane are behind this.
Big names.
It's coming to Netflix. Don't sleep. The Old Guard. Grab it now while you can. That's what she said. Reborn. Reborn is next on the list.
Ooh. Come on. Back it up.
Reborn is next on the list. Now, Reborn, I copped this one particularly when it came out. The whole story is about like an 80-year-old woman who dies and comes back in some kind of fantasy world as a warrior. It's kind of ill.
Don't cover.
It's kind of ill. I liked the first couple issues. I didn't continue on, but I definitely got it. And I found this variant of issue #1
Dope variant.
in a bin somewhere in Manhattan recently. But those are both #1s of Reborn. Check that out. That's definitely coming to. That's gonna be a Netflix too. Sandra Bullock is behind this, as a matter of fact. Yes, Sandra Bullock is producing, and Chris McKay is directing. Good stuff, man. Don't sleep on this information. We got a couple more to go. Animosity. This is a dope story. It's about intelligent animals. Animals like with human intelligence. You know, they can communicate, do all this type of stuff.
Beastmaster.
So, yeah, something like that. But, they got a grudge with humanity. You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
They getting it in. This one is going to be Legendary. Legendary and Aftershock have announced a team developing movie based on the comic. Now, this was from October of last year, so I'm not too sure on what's developed since then. It's Legendary. But I'm not too sure if things are in production, if they found a director or writer or anything like that. But it's definitely something to be on your radar and look out for coming to film and TV. All right, the next one and the last one that I'm going to talk about is a dope one that I picked up from the beginning. This is a sick book. It was 6 issues in this series. Black. This is dope. This is a story that explores a world where only black people have superpowers.
Where's that world?
Sort of like the comic book Trap House.
Yes!
I'll mess with y'all, man. But no, this is a great story, man. And
Awesome.
respect goes out to the creators and writers of this who I met at
Is that autographed?
yes, as you can see right here, I got the signatures from Tim Smith III, who was the co-creator and designer.
Dope.
Jamal Igle is the artist.
Dope.
Covered by Kerry Randolph
Awesome.
and the writer Kwanzaa Osa. I can't even pronounce your last name, brother. It's mad African. So, I'm sorry. Kwanzaa, big up. Respect to everybody
Yes.
who's involved with this. This book is crazy. I bought all parts of this series. And like I said, I had the honor of meeting these brothers at the Black Comic Expo at the Brooklyn Academy of Music a few months ago. Fantastic occasion. And that's exactly where I got it signed. But this is coming, if I'm not mistaken, to, I think this is being a real film, not TV. This is going to be a series. This is going to be a movie. Studio 8 is who picked it up.
Dope.
Production is in works. I don't have too much further information from that, but I will soon.
They need to grab it.
You know what? This is good stuff. I like this video. I'm going to go back and look at this video after I'm done making it. I know everything I said because I said it, but I'm still going to look at it, man, because this is good stuff. I have another one that I'm going to do. Like I said, I have a whole nother set of books about the same exact size with the same information. More stuff coming to TV and film. So look out for part 2. For now, respect due for this. Don't forget about the t-shirts that we have at comicbooktraphouse.com. Right here is a sample of it. You can cop this right now. Not only with the black on white, but with the white on black. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Comicbooktraphouse.com. Go ahead and put that in your bookmarks so that anytime that we come out with a new video, you can go straight there, or you can go straight to YouTube, wherever you prefer. You know what I'm saying? But just hit that subscribe button more than anything. That's the most important thing. And hit the like too. And leave a comment. Let us know how you feel, man. And if you have a comic book channel, hit me up, because I'm going to follow you back, man. Comic Book Trap House. We're trying to build. We're trying to make it real. Peace.